Welcome back everyone and welcome to World of Warship. Good to talk to you once again. I am home and I am safe, I'm healthy, I feel good. The new patch is here and Zerra channel is back in business. I'm drinking a little bit coffee, apologize about that. This is kind of an important message to all of my subscribers, especially from Spain and Italy. And I know if you are living under a rock, more than half of Europe are literally in chaos in that regard. Kids are not allowed to go to school. Even our neighbors like Denmark and Norway are shutting down the schools. Only Sweden are still allowed. And yeah, I don't know about that, guys. It's unfortunately the way of life, the way of willing just do everything and anyone, you know, I'm talking about just take a walk in the park. It's very easy and you know, nobody asking you in most of country, but unfortunately Spain and Italy it's different, and I really feel sorry for all my subscribers, and especially the kids who are not allowed to go to school for, you know, reasons. You all know the reasons, but overall I feel that, and this is kind of important, that Wargaming does not take advantage of all millions and millions of kids who are staying home and probably, I'm just saying, probably playing some games, doing small stuff, because even though I have no issue whatsoever to take my bicycle to, let's say, a park or a wood or a lake, you know, fishing, do all my stuff, it's not the case in Italy, and very unfortunate. I really feel sorry for all my subscribers and all people in general in Italy and Spain, because Spain, it's literally will become very soon a paste copy of Italy. Very unfortunate. I really feel sad. This is something that I'm a little bit worried about, and I do have my concern and my, I don't know how to say it in English, apologize, or you know, I do have this, I feel with you guys. That's the best thing I can say. Now there is a lot of stuff that going on, and I believe that we're gonna make the German battleships a lot of fun to play. And let's talk about, first thing is first, you can go to worldwarships.com and or .au, and then you have to press one yellow. Yeah, I'll put a link below that you can respect all your captains. You pay 0 doubloons to respect. Now, guys, this is probably not the best build. I understand some of you guys probably would like to have superintendent, or hell, not even a surviving expert. This build, it's, and you know, kind of a weird what I'm gonna say right now. You kind of need expert marksman in any battleship. You kind of want to do that. At the same time, you want the adrenaline rush to kicking in, the everything, even the secondary, and your main guns moves faster. You kind of need to have concealment of the. You may argue, if you don't take the concealment expert, you can have the you know, other points. There is quite significant other changes, but I believe this is a good mix. This is my recommendation. Probably it's not the best, I'm just saying, but there's one thing I would like to say: do not put this IFHE in any German battleship. You do not need it, because Wargaming decided to buff this so much. This is a perk, you don't need it in German battleships. I do not recommend to have it. So here's my thought why I want this build to work. Maybe it's not the best, but I'll explain you why. You see, I definitely see a huge increase of CV players, which basically means that The Germans are not known for good AA defense, so they can literally not defend themselves, especially versus tier 10. On the other hand, this build is very strong versus tier 8 and below CV. Why is that? Because this thing will buff your secondary at the same time your AA defense. And same story with advanced fire training. The only reason I put this advanced fire training is with flags you have 11.6 kilometers in secondary range, and for the concealment it's that without this concealment you will be spotted by the moon way ahead any other battleship. So everyone, especially at the start at the battle, everyone can target you first. And for this reason, because this is a fully secondary build with RR, with adrenaline rush and with all that, you know what, let's take for the battle. But before we do that, don't forget to go to exterior, and don't forget to put the most important flag of all for the this Mike Yankee buff +5 in your secondary. And something also else, it is kind of important, this is also really important, I highly recommend. And of course one of the most important flags are those one, Indiana Delta and Indiana Yankee. And then for the economic, it's up to you what you want, it's not so damn important. But don't forget to put also some flags. This is one very important flag, cost of your ship post battle -10%, the second blue flag. And let's battle. So once again guys, the truth is probably it's not the best option. You see here aircraft carrier 7, cruisers 21, destroyers 10, battleship 20. There are a lot of CV, and most likely we will face one of those. Drinking coffee at the same time. Now this is live, this could go either way. We can have good matchmaking or we can have bad matchmaking. Aircraft carrier 8, battleships 28, cruiser 11. So the main players are still battleship, and this is tier 10 battle. What do you know? This kind of a, yeah, Puerto Rico. But we are to Bismarck. We have some tier 9. For the destroyer, Asashio, definitely a pain in the ass to play against, and a Z-23, which is division with Boyard and Charles Martin. Now here's the deal, if I would not have, guys, the concealment expert, I would not have this 12.9 concealment in detection. Probably I will have close to 14 or even 15 or something like that, ridiculous. Something else, you can press here and you see here the detection range is 12.9. Where do I have my secondary? 11.3. that it's 11.3 my secondary. Guns 5.2, so keep that in mind. 5.2, that it's the, if you are facing a CV with when you're, you know, before you press O, reinforcements, keep that in mind. The planes have to come like 5.3 to you for you to you know, to do full damage. So if you have this mind 5.5 and then you press O in at the same time, that it's a good thing to know. Something else I like very much about this ship, it's a very tanky. You have turtleback armor, but most of all you have good hydro. And I put the spotter plane. Sure, you may argue in some maps you probably will need to spotter plane, it's better, you know. And I highly recommend in Bismarck that you have premium everything, premium heal, premium hydro, premium repair party. Because the thing is, here's the thought, in many other battleship you are want to stay snipe 20 and 24 kilometers away. The Bismarck is the other way around. you have to have this feeling in your face battleship type of gameplay. You do not want to stay back, you want to brawl, you want to come closer. Closer you are, the stronger you are actually. And keep that in mind, guys. Your 150 millimeters guns have 38 millimeters penetration, which basically means that you hurt everyone with those guns. And the battleships cannot, I repeat, cannot angle. Of course, there are the Russian overpower, shall I say, some parts they have 60 millimeters, but you know, it is a lot of RNG where the secondary goes, but everywhere else, you know, okay, I am spotted right now. There must be a destroyer. There's 4 ships aiming at me. Oh crap. Now I have to actually put a hydro. You never know. Okay.
Roger.
Let's see if I can hit this dude. I didn't. Massachusetts. Who is that? Moscow. It must be the Moscow over there. Oh man. Brawling is a lot of fun. Come on, Zerra. Come on. I don't know what the hell happened with my secondary. With my main guns. Maybe I hit a damn island or something. Moscow, it's over there.
Good show. Well done, Commander.
Man, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I was too close. I cannot engage that Massachusetts. Very well played for our Chape, who actually capped, and the enemy control nothing. Kurfürst over there. There's a lot of targets. I do believe the enemy Kurfürst will go down. There's a lot of ships aiming at this dude. Moscow, it's on my right side. Oh, we control all 3 caps. All right. There's a Charles Martel. Benson, he was alone versus the entire enemy fleet. Let's see if we can punish this dude. Yeah, expert marksman, it's kind of a needed. Put him on fire. Oh, ouch. Hey, what the hell happened? Oh, North Carolina. Yeah. Oh, that was a good hit. Do not overextend. He's down. I'm waiting for the entire enemy friendly fleet to help me at B, because Moskva, all he does is stay bow on and that bullshit. But once big guns and you know he's a tier 10, I'm a tier 8 battleship. You know, once they come, why be in a hurry? North Carolina, I must be somewhere at the right. We will slow move together with Iowa and Kreml. I have one more heal. The thing is, oh yeah, I do have the... Maybe I don't anymore. The Leon. Massachusetts is over there. Maybe it's not my best. You see, the secondary between German and US are huge now, thanks to this improved HE penetration. And I do not have IFHE, but who needs that? And I do believe it's time to turn back and deal with that stupid Moskova who was just bow on in the entire game. Or we can go for the Lion, but I do believe that Dmitry Donskoy and Puerto Rico should do short work of him. Maybe, I'm just saying maybe. Oh man, turret traverse speed are painfully slow. Oh, there's the Asashio as well, so there's no point. But I really want to do some shots into this Lion. Ah! Man, I could finish that dude. How awkward was that? I took a lot of beating, guys, but the thing is, even though I was facing tier 10, and guys, I'm not the best battleship captain, so I can show you, but it was just hilarious fun. 3 fires and 129 hits, and I believe, even though I didn't, you know, I could have 1 kill, but the game was ended. So, in the middle of pack, guys, I'm not Kreml. This is a tier 10 matchmaking, of course, Kreml, and well play from our chapter. I will actually compliment, very play well. Now, there is something important to talk about. Even though that you do not have IFHE, you have to show you the potential. I could have done a little bit more, but once again, before this last second the game was ended, 40,000 with my AP, my main guns, and close to as much as 40,000 once again, or you know, 36,000 with your secondary. Secondary is kind of important, guys, and you definitely see how much fires and how much pure HE penetration. It's not a bad thing. This is the way you play, and I did 32,900 at Moscow, which was bow on, and you know, I did not hurt him as much because he was playing the right way. But on the other hand, staying bow on in the entire game, you will never gonna win any prizes or any games. And then Massachusetts also, but overall nothing crazy, guys, but this is the way you play your Bismarck, and it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend you go for the German. Now something else, it's kind of important. Remember, if you have premium everything, it's kind of expensive to run, so you don't make a lot of credits. Even though base experience and all that was alright-ish, because I was facing and fighting tier 10 ships and I was only tier 8, so yeah, it is what it is. But with some good looking flags and some, you know, some experience. But overall, guys, I believe, guys, that this patch, the biggest buff of all ships, definitely the German battleships, with this huge HE penetration of the secondary. And now you do not need to expect for IFHE. Sure, you may argue that I kind of in the last moment I used my last heal, and probably, I'm just saying, probably the superintendent, it's not a bad pick. If you want, let's say if you want to not have the concealment, you take the superintendent and probably 2 more points like expert marksman. This is a very good combination instead of you know, concealment expert. It's actually very viable, because I was struggle to make my guns on the target, and I lost in a very short game also all my heals. I use it. So actually, guys, there is quite significant different kind of builds you can put up. So guys, thanks guys for watching. Let me know in the comment below what you think about this new patch, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care and see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.